Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to detect whether it is a right hand or a left hand using Vision framework in React Native's new architecture for iOS. Now there is a little bit bug in the Vision framework, like even for left hand it is showing right hand. So I'll just stop this. So here you can see that I am displaying one image, right? So it is left hand, still it is saying right hand. I don't know why. But yeah, so what I'll do is that I'll just quickly change it to a different image. So here you can see, I'll explain you the code later, but I'll quickly rerun the application, and hopefully you should be able to see that it was able to detect right hand. But like I mentioned it to you earlier, even for left hand it is telling right hand. I don't know why. Okay, given that it is still building, what you will have to do is you will have to open this particular documentation, because I will be copying a lot of code from this documentation. Also you will have to run the output on a real device, it won't work on a simulator. So here you can see that I have created a React Native project, and firstly you will have to open your terminal and cd to this iOS directory which you have, and run this particular command. So this will enable the new architecture for iOS. Once that is done, just create a folder called rtn my image view. So okay, my output is ready. I'll just quickly show you guys the output. So I'll also open my logs of Xcode as well. Now some of you might be wondering that why I'm not showing the logs in React Native's console. It's because I am running my app through Xcode. If you want, you can run it through Metro Bundler as well. That's fine. There is one more issue which I couldn't really figure it out. Here you can see it is telling right hand, so this was detected properly. There is one more issue which I couldn't really figure it out, how to send this data back to React Native side. Now I know how to send it for Turbo modules, but this is a Fabric native component. If you are following my channel for a very long time, if you know that I was using something called event emitter, that doesn't work in latest version of React Native. So that's why I couldn't find any approach. I couldn't find anything in the documentation yet as well. That's why I don't know how to send the data back to React Native side if we are using a Fabric component. Anyways, coming back to the code. So here is as you can see, I have created this folder. Inside that I have created package.json file. I have copied this from the documentation. Only this name has been changed, this name has been changed, and this name has been changed. Then I have created a podspec file. Again I have copy pasted it from documentation. Only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from the documentation, and only this name has been changed, and I have removed the prop as well. Now the documentation says that create an iOS folder. We won't be doing that because we will be writing the code in Xcode, and we will be making use of Swift. That's why. Then again you will have to open your terminal, cd to the root of your React Native project, and firstly you will have to run this particular command. Once you do that, you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project, and then run this command. But here you will have to change this rnapp detect hand with your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapp detect hand. So over here as well as over here, then you will have to cd to the iOS folder, so the main iOS folder which we have, and then run this particular command. So this will do code generation for our code. Then you will have to open the iOS XE workspace inside Xcode. Also, just to quickly tell you, to use it you can import something like this and then use it like this. Okay, now coming back to Xcode. So firstly you will have to go to your project over here, and you will have to update the minimum deployment to at least iOS 15 over here as well as over here. Then here again from the documentation I have created an header file. I have copy pasted everything from the documentation, and only this name has been changed. Then I have created this Objective-C file, but you will have to change the extension to .mm. So it is Objective-C++. So I'll just show you the name fully. So it is Objective-C++, and again I have copy pasted this from docs. Only this name, and this name has been changed. Then we again have to create an Objective-C file, and we again have to change the extension to .mm. So it is Objective-C++. Then also create one more Swift file called my image view. Xcode will ask, do you want to create a bridging header? Click yes. Now here firstly this is our header name. This has been copied from docs. Only this names has been changed. Then this is our project name, as you can see over here. So change it to whatever you feel like, whatever is your project name, sorry. And in the documentation it says that import this, but we can't use this import because we are writing the code inside Xcode and not in the iOS folder inside our main RTN my image view folder. So we have to use this particular import. Then again, this has been copied from docs, and only this name this name has been changed. And this is how we initialize our like create a variable for our Swift file. Again, this has been copied from docs, and this name has been changed. Here we initialize our view, here we initialize our image view as well, and then we add our image view to our view. And again we copy paste this content, and this name has been changed and this name has been changed from the documentation. Then coming back to our Swift file, so firstly we are importing Vision framework, and here we are creating our Swift file. So I have created a UI image view. Also inside the images folder I have added few images of hands, so change it to whatever you feel like, add your own images. And here we are initializing our UI image view, adding it to our parent view, setting some NS layout constraints. Then here we are creating a UI image. I am using the first image, so you will have to change this to your own image name. Don't use this, otherwise you might get an error, or you can rename your images inside the images folder to image1 or whatever you feel like. Then here we have calling this detect hand pose. This is boilerplate code which we have to write. So we are converting image to a CG image. Then we make use of this vn detect human hand pose request. Then we pass this vn image request handler, and on the background thread we perform the request. And once we have the result, we pass it to determine hand chirality. And here you can see we just have to use a switch case. If it is a left hand, it tells left hand. If right, then right hand. If not, then nothing detected. But yeah, like I told you, I'm not sure why it is not able to detect left hand. In case if I am doing any error, do let me know in the comments. But yeah, at least for now it is always showing right hand to me. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.